How's everybody doing, and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video. And today I'm going to be showing you the one move that you need to be using more with Azucena. If you already know about it, it's a good refresh course. If not, it is a good learning opportunity. And the move we're talking about today is forward 4. This move right here. To start, forward 4 is a homing move, which means that it tracks to both the left and right side. So this by itself is important because a lot of Azucena's key moves that you'll be using in a match are very linear. They're very easy to step. So for example, I'm going to jab, do down forward 1-4. As you can see, the opponent is able to step it. Jab 2-1, able to step it. Jab running 3-2. As you can see, able to step it, and then you're at a massive disadvantage. So that's where forward 4 comes in, because if they try to step it, it's of course a homing move. They're not able to do anything. So as you saw in that previous interaction, there was an extension to forward 4. In fact, Azucena has several extensions from this move. They are the following: forward 4-4, forward 4, forward tilt 2, forward 4, forward tilt 3. And you can even cancel after the first attack by holding back, which leaves Azucena in back turn stance. Going down the list, here's what each extension is used for. Starting with forward 4-4. This is a mid-high string that is safe on block, has wall splat properties, and as you can see on hit, it's a heat engager. Also, if the first hit connects, the second hit is guaranteed. It's a natural combo. If Azucena is already in heat and you land the forward 4-4, this becomes a launcher that allows you to get a full combo. Here's a word of caution, however. When using forward 4-4, as previously mentioned, it is a mid-high string, and unfortunately it does not jail. What this means is that if your opponent blocks the first hit, they are able to duck and punish the second hit, which is a high. So for example, as you can see, right there, opponent blocks the first hit, I get launched. However, this is where the other extensions come into play. So for example, if you notice that your opponent immediately ducks and tries to punish you, anticipating the high, you can do forward 4, forward tilt 3. Watch what happens. You get a counter hit launcher. When you start mixing up the mid and high variations of the string, you'll get a situation where your opponent will not want to duck because you've added more moves into the equation. It's at that point where you can also start to throw in forward 4, forward tilt 2 into the mix, because although it's a high, it is a safe plus on block move. And also you got to keep in mind that forward 4, forward tilt 3 is also safe as well. Now here's another word of caution, and I want you to notice the following. Forward 4-4 is a mid-high attack. Forward 4, forward tilt 2 is a mid-high attack. Forward 4, forward tilt 3, that's a mid-mid. So what we have here is a situation where 2 out of the 3 moves are high, which means that the numbers work in your opponent's favor if they are patient and want to duck and punish you. To help with this, it's a good idea to practice hit confirming. You must learn to visually see if the first hit, forward 4, connects. If it does, your best option is to go for forward 4-4 because it's a natural combo. You can practice this by setting your opponent's actions to random block and only follow up the attack if your first hit connects. In general, using forward 4 by itself is a very good strategy because that is a way for you to test their knowledge. Does the opponent know that Azucena has follow-ups from the string? What do they do when they block this move right here? At some point, you might notice that your opponent will try to start sidestepping your strings from forward 4. So for example, if I do forward 4, forward tilt 2, the opponent can step it, right? The same goes for the 3 variations, just like that. What you can do now is that, number 1, you could just let forward 4-4, you could just pull the trigger on that, just like so, it stops side steps, or you can cancel into back turn stance and proceed to do offensive moves from there. For example, cancel into back turn 3, and that'll catch the opponent. If you've established pressure during a match and you have been using all your options accordingly, there will come a point where your opponent isn't even going to want to retaliate. They're not going to want to challenge your string. They're not going to want to try to duck and punish your attacks. They're simply just going to stand there and hold block in fear of what's coming. When you see that happening, you're free to use whatever string. You could go for the high variation, forward 4-4, the high variation from the 2, the mid, cancel into back turn and establish pressure from there, right? You could do whatever it is that you want once you've established that pressure. You can cancel into back turn and run away in anticipation of your opponent attacking. You could cancel into back turn, hold back, and if you block one of their attacks and it's punishable, punish accordingly. As you can see, forward 4 is one of Azucena's best moves, and it's also one of the most underused moves. I highly recommend going into practice mode, messing around with this move and the extensions, see what works for you, what doesn't, what you feel comfortable with, and ultimately try to get as creative as you can with it and use it to your advantage. Beyond that, that's all I got for you today. Let me know what y'all thought. Other than that, hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.